So, the end of World War. Saxe-Coburg family squabbles, banksters and sellers of arms, the cream of the youth dropped in trenches and fields and bloodlet without any qualms. The rise of PR saw the women folk saying fight or return not to me, sending white feathers to sensible people so they'd nourish the graves oversea. 2 decades later they're at it again, two sides being led by the same bad news. Standard Oil kept the Luftwaffe flying, and IBM tracked the stamps on the Jews. Prescott Bush banked for the Nazis, Prince Philip's sisters married SS. King Edward stepped down for chumming with Hitler, as the future Queen learnt to seek Heil. What a mess. And after this bout, said Churchill, we should have crushed the Reds. Stalin killed off his valiant troops, and the East was cut off from the West. As a kid in the 70s, Russia was scary, the threats of the Cold War loomed. In the 80s, the dramatised nuclear wars on the TV made us fear we were doomed. And the thing with nukes is they're often tested against TNT in a stack, with 2 sites stuffed full of dynamite, with the other the nuke they will track. A suitcase nuke? I don't think so. They're pretending it's worse than it is, 'cause fear is a prod to consumerism, so terror is real good for biz. And back in the Cold War you'd really wish to see superpowers get on. A strident wish for East and West to chill and let bygones be gone. But arms sellers need to have enemies, the masses still need to be thinned. The CIA plans hatched in China are seldom called out when they've sinned. Apple and Google, those capitalist freaks, are leaving the land of the free to provide social capital services to oppress from sea to sea. The press will not call out the iPhones made in towers with suicide nets. They only care about Russia and the Mueller probe, lest we forget. So on Armistice Day, Vladimir Putin gives Donald Trump a big thumbs up. And while I'm thinking, yay, thank God, the TV and press see a hemlock cup. And it's Orange Man bad, shout the NPCs. Danger, Will Robinson, get on your knees. Shiver in terror and go round the bend. This is so terrible, this is the end. And I look at the picture and it gives me hope. We're giving the press and their paylords much rope, and they'll use it to hang themselves with dodgy elections. A bear trap was laid in elaborate sections, and 11/11/18 there was rumour the Pfizer docs would be exposed like a tumour. Indictments unsealing, and thus begins a new part of history where the people wins.